It's so clear that Eddie Hearn doesn't want to make Kell Brook vs Amir Khan. And I don't think he will make it because the way he keeps talking, he keeps bashing it in truth. He's saying that Conor Benn vs Amir Khan is a bigger fight than Kell Brook and Amir Khan. Firstly, it ain't. Like, Conor Benn is not a big name. Like, he's getting there, but he's not a big name yet. Like, Kell Brook is much bigger name than Conor Benn worldwide. And in the UK still. I know with Kell Brook and Amir Khan, it kind of seems personal because this fight there's been talks with this fight happening for like probably 10 years now or something like that. I'm not even over exaggerating, but it's been a long time, maybe like 6-7 years. There's been talks of Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. Like the Conor Benn fight is only literally come out like 2 months ago. And in truth, was it Kell Brook or Amir Khan? Or both of them? I think it was both of them that said, apart from Joshua Fury, Kell Brook Amir Khan is the biggest fight in the UK. And thinking about it, at first I was like, nah. But then thinking about it, I was like, bro, that's actually true. And I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I almost saw it as a bad thing that Amir Khan versus Kell Brook, when both of them are clearly washed up, is still the second biggest fight in the UK that could happen. Because I'm trying to think, what other big fights are there that would be bigger than Kell Brook Amir Khan? Other than the heavyweight fights like Joshua, Fury. Because Joshua against anyone would be the biggest fight ever. After Kell Brook Amir Khan, the second biggest fight is probably, this is just on top of my head, so maybe comment down below if you know any other bigger fights. Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, that's probably still a big fight. Callum Smith, Boatsi, but Boatsi's not world level yet. Like if Boatsi gets to world level and maybe wins a world title, beats someone like Kovalev, and I know Kovalev isn't a world champion yet anymore. Say Boatsi beats like a Kovalev and knocks him out, and then I feel like Callum Smith will be a huge fight. Or Yard wins some fights, then Boatsi Yard will be a huge fight. But even then, I don't think it'll be bigger than Kell Brook Queen Khan. Because I know a lot of people are saying, yeah, they're both past their best. But once Amir Khan versus Kell Brook gets announced, once they start trash talking, once the press conference starts happening, people will know how huge this fight is. And I feel like Eddie Hearn has almost just rubbed his hands off this fight. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, because this is the biggest fight other than the heavyweight fight, like I said. So I don't know why Eddie Hearn would not really consider her. He's saying he wants to make it happen, but he's not like forcing. He's almost, because when you watch his interviews when he's talking about Amir Khan, Kell Brook, he doesn't seem like he wants to make that fight. I don't know, maybe he's just hiding it. Maybe he's just trying to not disappoint Conor Benn, because obviously Conor Benn wants to fight Amir Khan. So Eddie Hearn doesn't want to say, yeah, I want to make Amir Khan versus Kell Brook, because then Conor Benn's going to be like, yeah, but what about me? You promised me the Amir Khan fight. Maybe it's that. Or maybe it's just that Eddie Hearn knows he's not going to get the fight, so he's kind of just bashing it a bit, saying that they're not at their best, the fight isn't that big anymore, saying all of these things. Because I remember, I think Amir Khan tweeted saying, fight announcement or something along them lines, and then Sky Sports put an eye emoji. So that could be a sign that Sky Sports going to do the fight. I think Sky is going to do the fight, especially considering that they're still in boxing and they don't really have any big shows coming up. So they would want to make the Amir Khan Kell Brook fight, because that would be a huge fight. And even thinking about it, not involving Eddie Hearn will probably personally make Amir Khan Kell Brook more money, because they wouldn't have to give 20% to Eddie Hearn. So, but also I feel like if Eddie Hearn gets involved, the fight will be bigger. But will it be big enough for them to give 20%? Or I don't know how much they give, but I heard that Eddie Hearn gets 20% of the pay-per-view. Comment down below you lot's thoughts. Do you lot agree with me that you don't think Eddie Hearn wants this fight? He's kind of hating on it. And recently I've been kind of disappointed with Eddie Hearn, you know. Like, he's starting to hate on a lot of things. Like, he's kind of starting to hate on, he keeps saying, oh, Logan Mayweather, bruv. Like, oh, well. I don't know why he's just constantly bashing other stuff. I'm starting to think he's kind of a hater. And it's kind of hit him in the asshole, because Oscar De La Hoya literally tweeted 2 weeks ago, tweeted at Canelo saying, is this your promoter? Because Eddie Hearn, 3 years ago, when Canelo popped for PED and he failed his drug test, Eddie Hearn in an interview said that Canelo will always be known as a cheater. And now Oscar De La Hoya tweeted about that. And of course, Canelo must have seen that tweet, and maybe he didn't know at the time that Eddie Hearn said that, but after seeing the Oscar De La Hoya tweet, be like, bro, I don't know anymore. Like, can Eddie be trusted? So yeah, I feel like Eddie's kind of like I still like he's still the best promoter in the world. I still like him, but I feel like he's starting to become a hater. Like, I don't like it. He's starting to become like Frank Warren. Like, you know how Frank Warren's always hating and constantly moaning. I feel like that's kind of what Eddie Hearn's doing. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe for more bollocks, like, and peace.